Did I take my ADHD meds today? No, I didn't. Can you tell? Can you already tell, frick? Yeah, no. In answer to the question of like, oh my god, is Ellie never on her meds? So I take them on days when it makes sense for me to work, right? The meds that I'm on are methylphenidate. It's an ADHD med. So if you're on stimulants for ADHD, you should not take them every day. Good Christ. I need you guys to know. If any of you are taking your ADHD meds every day, stop. So it's, yeah, you should definitely skip weekends. I usually skip weekends, and then I usually do streams where it's okay if I'm not medicated on the weekends. This one, it turns out where it's gonna be a little rough. But yeah, no, if you're on meds like SSRIs, you're supposed to take those every day, and you can have bad effects from skipping them, right? If you have friends who are on SSRIs, you can become very used to the paradigm of like, everyone needs to take their meds every day. But there are some medications that you are not supposed to take every day. I am on methylphenidate, right, Concerta, and you should not take that every day. It's really bad. Yeah, listen to your doctor. If your doctor tells you to take your meds every day, take your meds every day. If your doctor tells you not to take your meds every day, don't take your meds every day. Yeah, don't take your ADHD meds. Again, there are some ADHD meds that work differently. Don't take stimulant ADHD meds every single day. You will have a bad time. Your body needs time to recover in between, and also it can prevent things like, you know, dependence. You like dextroamphetamine. Yeah, I don't really know. Concerta is kind of a cruel mistress. I don't know if I love it, but I've been on it since I was like a child, so I've just kind of stuck with it. You forgot about those for a year? Yeah, no, it's good to take time off. As much time as you can take off of stimulant ADHD meds, it is a good idea, because it's not good for your body to always be on them. So I usually take weekends off, and then I do music streams on weekends. We'll see how this goes. Honestly, I have my doubts, because your body just gets used to the stimulants? Yes, that too. You can find that. Oh god, I'm so sorry you had a bad time on Adderall. Yeah, what you're hearing is listen to your doctor who, very cute. Listen to your doctor about how you should take your meds. And even more, like, the meds literally come with instructions on the bottle. Just, you know, follow them, right? Listen to the manufacturer. Right? There's no reason why you need to go back to a doctor for information that is literally on the bottle of meds. Just follow the information on the bottle of meds, unless you are directed otherwise. Well, Nightwing, I don't think anyone said anything different from this. I don't think anyone was like, everything works for everyone. That's crazy. But yeah, no, the patch is awesome. And there are reasons why, if that is a medication that works for you, why patch is like a really good mode of, a delivery system for it. Because if you take pills, it sucks in a lot of ways. If you take pills, then you're stuck with it all day, right? But if you use the patch, you can take it off partway through the day. So one of the big things is time release, right? Early ADHD meds, you had to take them every few hours. But like, yeah, if you take time release ones, you're kind of stuck on it all day. And it makes it hard to eat, and it makes it hard to sleep, and it's kind of annoying. So if you wake up late, you're like, well, I don't want to be medicated until midnight, so freaking, I guess I'm not taking meds today, right? Whereas if you had the patch, you could just put on the patch and then take it off at 8 p.m. when you didn't want to be on your meds anymore. And that's kind of cool. I am kind of jealous of that. But also, my insurance doesn't cover the patch. So I'm honestly fine with the pill. I'm really, really super used to it. Like I said, I've been on it since I was in like, I don't even know, probably since I was like 11 or younger even, I think. Yeah, I don't even remember. Can you just take half a pill? No, you can't. Don't do that. The way that the time release pills works changes from pill to pill and from manufacturer to manufacturer, but often a chip in the pill will change how the medicine is delivered, and you can wind up massively overdosing. Yeah. That can do you a lot of harm. Please, if you take nothing else away from this, take into account that you cannot just cut your pill. Also, okay, so depending on what kind of time release system your pill has, this could do any number of things. It could, theoretically, release all of your medication at once. It could release, over the same time period, half of your dose. And it could work, but probably not. Most extended delivery systems work in one of those two ways. ODing is fun? No, it is not! No, it is not. I took a chipped pill when I was a kid and had what I learned later was a panic attack. You really don't want to mess with that stuff. Stimulants are surprisingly nasty. You know, we have a really laissez-faire approach to caffeine, and honestly to ADHD meds, but when you are taking these, like, you have to take into account that stimulants are not really so much less dangerous than depressants, right? Yeah, it can do things like your heart will just beat really, really fast, and again, for 12 hours, right? You're gonna have your heart pounding and sweating, and you can't calm down for 12 hours. It's really, really unpleasant. Stimulants make you tired. This is often the case in people with ADHD. I don't know if that is relevant information to you, but that is something to know. That is often an effect. Caffeine doesn't even work by giving you energy. Well, no, none of these things work by giving you energy, right? Caffeine, in a very, very loose sense, works by inhibiting your ability for the chemicals that make you tired to bind to the receptors that detect them. So that's how caffeine works very, very broadly, right? Nothing is gonna just give you energy that way. I mean, food will. Food will. And depending on your definition of energy, sleep will. Yeah, so anyway, the whole theory of ADHD being insufficient dopamine production is actually not... I wouldn't say it with that much conviction, right? This is a theory, and it's not like the theory of gravity or the theory of evolution. It's like, there are a lot of studies on any number of sides of this. It is one theory for how ADHD might work. I would not put any money on it being the main mechanism behind ADHD.